Bonjella, it's Tom and Sam for a Tuesday morning. How you doing, mate?
Yeah, I'm just a bit sleepy, but news.
Boy. That's the intro. That's all you're getting today. There's the news right on your jumper. A WWE Champion has been suspended. We have the reason Sasha Banks wasn't at the Royal Rumble this past Sunday, and a WWE star was possibly injured on last night's Raw. We'll get to that at the very end. So this came down the wire late last night. The reigning WWE United States Champion Andrade has been suspended from the WWE for a failure of the wellness policy. He's now off our screens for 30 days, Sam.
Yeah, and it's worth noting before people jump in with both feet, as they always do, and speculating about what it could be that's caused the violation of the wellness policy. It could be anything. I believe people have been suspended before for not declaring things as simple as ADHD medication. There's also, I think it could probably work along the way of if you have to start taking some medication and don't inform them, then maybe you could be in violation of the wellness policy. I don't know how ridiculous it is, but it's not really ours to know, but as long as he's okay. Yeah,
they take it very seriously, dude. I mean, we had just before Christmas, we had Robert Roode and Primo Cologne both caught out in the wellness policy, and Primo Cologne at least has said that there was nothing untoward with that. It was just something went wrong in terms of that very well could have been a declaration.
I think a lot of it is administrative. Yeah. Or I'll just have some of this. I can't basically being given medication for flu maybe, and if you don't declare it, then maybe it's whoa, what are you doing? So
yeah, it's a shame somebody is in such a high position at the moment on WWE television is now not there for 30 days. Yeah. I think that it causes mass rewrites and all of this stuff. But the fact that he has, as time of recording, hasn't been stripped of any championships, that says something. Something. They say that he'll be due back on WWE television. The earliest chance will be the 24th of February, and they're in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada for that one. So if you're going to Canada, you might see Andrade returning. Nothing on Zelina though. It seems shame that Zelina Vega is kind of punished by association.
Well, I guess you can't really, unless there's plans to break her out completely on her own, you can't really have one without the other. It's one of those weird, I guess if you work in a tag team, if somebody gets injured, you can't really work solo. Yeah. So they always do that mishmash tag team, don't they, when there's two people injured from two different teams, and they just go, and it's one member of the Ascension and one member of the B team. And it's guys, come on.
I love a mishmash tag team. Yeah. They are the best ones. So that's your big story this morning. Andrade suspended for 30 days. As we speak, I believe he is on a flight to Mexico. He's going back to Mexico for 30 days. Nice one. A notable absence from the Royal Rumble on Sunday was Sasha Banks. There was a lot of talk that this was going to be the beginning of a Sasha Banks-Bayley dissensions wellness storyline. Didn't actually happen because Sasha didn't turn up.
They've sort of got tracked into a corner with that anyway, but that's another conversation entirely. But I don't think there's any way you can cleanly make those two break up and have either one of them look nice.
Yeah.
It's weird.
There was talk that this could be a face turn for Bayley, but you've just spent so long...
You spent so long turning her, why would you turn her back face? Yeah, so it's one of those weird things where I think Sasha's going to keep throwing her under the bus, and eventually, in 3 years, we're going to get, some outcome.
Well, we were going to start that build towards that on Sunday, but we didn't get that because Sasha Banks was nowhere to be found. According to numerous sources, WWE was indeed planning on putting her in, but she's currently out, according to Dave Meltzer, with an undisclosed injury.
Well, again, as long as she's okay. She didn't work, so obviously it was serious enough. It's so it wouldn't get worsened by the Rumble. Yeah. But hopefully it's just a case of one of those go home for a couple of weeks and rest up.
Yeah. I don't believe she's actually competed for a good couple of weeks now on WWE television.
Yes.
In a while. So there's obviously something occurring there. But as we say, hope she gets back into the mix very, very soon because there's plenty for her to do. She was a big miss in the Rumble, I thought.
Yeah.
I think, and then a lot of people talking about the place for a Santina in the Rumble this year.
I was really shocked at that. Yeah. And I get why they did it. They sort of did it, I guess, to do like a times have changed, get out, you don't belong here. But like to have it happen anyway was just like, no.
Yeah, I never thought of it like that before. An idea of like, here is a bit of the past that doesn't
I think that was why
belong
they lingered so much on everybody in the ring going like, and like turn into the like ramp. I think it was supposed to be like well, no, this doesn't fly today. But I think it backfired horribly. And now it's sort of like oh god.
The fact is that you've done it.
Yeah.
Would it not have made sense to have had Santina just get battered by everybody?
Yes.
In the same way that when Nia Jax did the Rumble last year and she got her comeuppance, have Santina get
It should have been fastest elimination. It should have been like foot halfway in, straight back out.
Yeah.
Or just not at all.
Yeah, not at all. There's an option. One show I am giddy about for WrestleMania week is...
me too, mate. Me
This
too.
same one?
Yeah, massively.
TNA, There's No Place Like Home, the Impact Wrestling Retro Show.
Yeah, the big thing for me so far, though, has been that all of the marketing has been like, look at these classic TNA intros, and it's like Daniels, Styles, Joe, Christian, all these guys that just are not going to be on the show probably, unless there's some crazy deal. If AJ comes out, it'll be mental, but I don't think it'd happen.
They have been plucking names.
They have been. There are a lot of names from the past that are still available to them, such as...
well, we had confirmed the other day, which we mentioned, Mr. Anderson and D'Lo Brown.
Yeah.
Aces and eights, baby. And confirmed in the last couple of hours, Chris Sabin.
This breaks my heart
Sabin.
so much because Alex Shelley's now in NXT.
They've timed this badly, haven't they?
It's just, what I'd give for some motor.
Don't worry, I'm about to repair your heart again.
Okay.
The return to prominence of the artist formerly known as Braden Walker, Wildcat Chris Harris.
That's, yeah.
Oh, he makes, that was where he had
Papa Pump better be in there, otherwise there's going to be eruptions. Maybe some Nash.
He had his
Bring
most
Hogan
fun.
out.
Hogan's gonna come do it.
2010, everybody bangs on about like 03 through 06 like it was the best thing ever. It was when Hogan came. That's the best TNA. And you can't argue.
That is the glory days of TNA. I'm excited to see Chris Harris. James Storm's in NWA.
Yeah, James Storm, I think, would be probably a lock on. Yeah.
Oh,
they're not going to announce everybody, though, are they? Because there's got to be some surprise elements.
When Hogan comes out, that's going to be a lovely surprise.
Jarrett will probably make an appearance.
Do you reckon he would?
Although, I don't know.
It's on the old WWE Spondulics now.
He does, but he's so... he founded the company. I guess it depends on the relationship, what day of the week it is, I guess. But... Yeah.
Either way, I'm excited.
Yeah.
Bring the noise. Amazing. And finally, Raw spoilers. Spoiler chicken assumed.
Spoiler.
Yeah. Raw spoiler. We're going to talk a little bit about Raw. There you go. Raw graded later on with Adam Pacitti. He'll tell you everything that went on, and WTF moments as well. Samoa Joe, who is not long back from injury, was involved in a tag team match last night for the titles. Teaming with Kevin Owens against Seth Rollins, Buddy Murphy. Okay. Joe does a dive to the outside to wipe out Buddy.
Like face first? Or,
like tope suicida. Holds the back of his head. We get a break. We come back. Joe's gone. Turns out, and they actually showed all of this transpire on television, which made people speculate whether this was part of the story. Yeah. Where medical personnel came down and
with the referee very clearly going...
Well, we don't know because as soon as it happened, they went to break. So that is the...
Look, guys! He's injured. Like, I remember the last time they did that when it was like a fake serious injury angle. But it was like the referee made sure every camera he was like this.
It was when Flair came off the ladder.
Whereas like the real one. The real one is apparently when you see it, it's just sort of like this. It's just like real quick one, and they cut away. Yeah. If they linger on it, you know everything's fine.
But then Joe was taken to the back where medical personnel said that he wasn't fit to carry on. And this is apparently, according to reports, 100% legitimate thing that happened on Raw. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that that's Joe done again. Yeah. This echoes what happened at Worlds Collide on Saturday with Alexander Wolf, where they said, look, we're going to take him out of the match as a precaution. Yeah. So we'll get, once we get an update on Samoa Joe.
I think it's going to probably be a thing moving forward because of the CTE and the NFL, and like I think it's the same in rugby now, and like I think when you get knocked real hard, you've got to go off for basically like a 10-minute test to make sure your cognitive abilities are there, and like you can function, and like there's no damage, like immediate visible damage. So it probably makes sense to just take them out of the match completely rather than let them continue and then do it afterwards. But
I'm fine with that, though.
Yeah,
I
me
feel
too.
like I'd rather have that. Which is funny when you see stuff like that, when if Joe properly banged his head and they won his second way, great stuff.
Yeah.
But then I kind of go, why was Beth Phoenix bleeding out the back of her head in the Rumble for 4 hours on Sunday? They were great to check on her all the time.
I guess it was because they needed to get to the point where Natty eliminated her. Because it was like the revenge spot, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, she eliminated Natty, sorry. Didn't she?
No, she
was eliminated by Natty.
She was eliminated, but she stuck in there for the Santina bit.
Yes.
And then I think Beth was she finished third in the Rumble anyway.
Right.
You've seen it by now.
Because it was the reverse of what happened at the last year's, I think, was with like they eliminated each other.
So they were keen to get there.
I think she had to probably hang back for that, but that was scary. I remember just watching. I was like, is that? Whoa!
It's a lot of blood. It's a lot of blood. But what I like to watch that, you watch it back and you can see Bianca Belair protects her. The moment she realises, because she bangs her head on the turnbuckle.
Yeah.
The moment that she does that and she reels forward, you see Bianca put her arms around her head.
Yeah.
And then the refs come up on the side. I love the fact that they're all.
Was it like that, or was it more like this? Was it more like no surrender?
Yeah, she tapped out weirdly. It was a strange old moment. But we sent our best to Joe, who obviously couldn't finish his match on Raw last night. I'd be sad if he gets knocked back again.
Yeah, I mean, but at least it'll be, safely handled, and if he is, it's like injured quite seriously, hopefully it's a quick recovery to get back to the ring.
And we hope you have a great Tuesday. It is Tuesday, isn't it? Something like that.
Yeah.
It probably is.
I've not had a lot of sleep.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section down below. You can support us on Patreon by going to patreon.com/Cultaholic. Lastly, don't forget to hit subscribe and join us.